Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. It's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we're doing banner review for the upcoming festival. I don't usually start on my splash screens, but since this is the screen that I will actually be using, figured it just made sense, honestly. And yeah. Let's get to it. Removing boxart.png and opening up banners. I hope this is capturing correctly. Rad. Scroll down a little bit more. Oh wait, why am I like tabbing back? I know where it's going to be cutting off and so on and so forth. There we go. And actually, let's just slide this little slider down here. And let's get something a little bit more entertaining. Though I'm going to lower the sound on it a bit. Choice of music today is the soundtrack from One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, which might be one of the best video game soundtracks. So. There we go. Anywho. I am going to mouse over here. Actually, let me just see. Yep, we are capturing a mouse cursor there. So let's tab over to this window. I can see my chat on the side over here. Way over here. Because I can't have it open and here at the same time. It breaks. It doesn't work that way. Although maybe, actually, let me try some shenanigans. Yes, if I put the chat over here and then do this, am I still getting captured? Can't actually see. Oh, weird. Yeah, if it's not the top window, it doesn't capture cursor, but I bet you if I click right here. Yep. As soon as it is top window, I can actually see the cursor. Well, I can tab back and forth this way and see the chat. So that works. Anywho. So, up first, this is the big thing of this fest, is the new chains, Change 2.0. What that means is these new chains give a... They don't do any of the things like attacks or side boosts or anything like that that the 1.0 chains did. Instead, they boost their respective stat by 50%. So your attacking ones do 50% attack, your defense or your magic ones do 50% magic, which is huge. We've never had a 50% magic boost before. And they also have a top chain threshold of 150 as opposed to the 99 of the old chain, or 100 of the old chains. On top of this, the bonus elemental damage for having the chain up is up from 20 to 50. So, chain 2.0s are still very good. Old chains aren't, or chain 2.0s are extremely good for just flat damage. Old chains aren't like obsolete. If you have an old chain, you don't immediately need to pull for the new chain of that element. You're still fine with the old chain. Just know that the new chains are very, very powerful. And yeah, that's the big thing. A majority of the old chains come with their own flavor of utilities, such as, you know, quick cast everyone, or last stand, or some bonus HP, or starting up the chain to like 20 hits. Those are all still very useful. But yes, the first two we have here are for Ramza and Cypher, being the Holy and Dark Chains respectively, both a 50% attack boost, and really that's it. They're chains out of 10. But I guess in this case I would say they're chains 2.0 out of 10. They're definitely the winning items on this banner though. Next up, our first actual like kind of thing that you actually have to think about is Alara's newcomer, Ultra, which is a party-wide Curaga instant with untyped casting speed ×3 for 2 turns and Regenga, Now, Regenga is a new status. And what it does is for 4 seconds, plus the caster's mind divided by 100, so that's generally going to be somewhere between an extra 4 or 6 seconds, somewhere in there if you're typing them as a healer. Every 2 seconds, that status is up in-game. Give me a moment, I'm getting a little indigestion. Okay, I think I'm good. Every 2 seconds that's up, so base 2 ticks, probably around 4 or 10 or 5 ticks, you will just get 2k HP for free. It is a ridiculously broken healer USB because it just has that flat, really strong heal at the start. It's gonna have your magic team like pretty much going with the cast speed untyped, and then that Regenga is gonna let you just do whatever you want for a turn because it's gonna heal way faster than you could as a character. And that's it. Like, that's the long and short of it. It's just actually kind of busted as far as healing comes. In fact, 9 times out of 10, that Regenga will probably overheal you. So, take that as you will. Though against some way faster bosses, like say, Magicite 5s, maybe it won't. Who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna see how this... I'm gonna turn the volume up on this music a tiny bit. There we go. That should be perfect. Up next, I'm gonna make sure I got my windows stationed. There we go. We have Divine Veil Grimoire. It's super wall out of 10. Like, you know, Divine Veil Grimoire. It's wall, it's protect, shell haste. It's not really bad, except in the context that things like Magicite and Neo Torments are going to have their own wall associated with them. So, you know, your mileage will vary on that. But that said, I still adore Neo Wall. I use it in what's it called? Realm dungeons, actually, all the time, because I do own it. And yes, chat is correct on that one. Divine Veil does have its use in Magicite because it lets you take things like the instant heal, or the like if you've gotten that far, the instant heal, or the 30-30 in exchange. I just feel as though Tyro doesn't bring too much. I guess he can bring like stuff to increase chain count, but he doesn't bring too much. I guess you can also use him as an entrust spot. There you go. There's his use in Magicite, because Tyro doesn't really do damage. Next up is Excalibur True Blade, which gets a notable mention for being a holy boosting sword, as most of them are. It's Sword Saint, which is Orlando's Ultra. It is a 12-hit self auto crit, so 100% chance crit rate always. And then Sword Saint mode, which is a 50% attack boost and chance at ability double on night and darkness abilities. So that is a hungry cast on night and darkness. It pretty much makes Orlando one of the best holy and dark users, aside from, say, your boy Sid Reigns. Sid Reigns is magic, Orlando is physical. Oh yeah, right, it does actually let you use earth abilities as well. So he does have some further versatility in that way. So, you know, consider as you will. I shit on Orlando a lot because I don't think a lot of his kit is really fantastic, but even I can't deny that his Ultra is actually very powerful and gets some damn work done. Moving on to the bursts, we have Alara's light armor, which is Magitech Coat. It's a party-wide Curaga with Last Stand. Long casting time on that. Here we go. There it is. Finally got it out. The Command 1 is a self 30% mind buff with quick cast speed 2 for 3 turns. Or is that 2 turns? Whew, Lord. There we go. I think that's times 2 speed for 3 turns. And then Command 2 is a Medica. That Command 1 is pretty useful and can chain into a lot of things, especially when you consider that Alara does have Black Magic and Summon. So, she can do work as a caster, whereas that Medica, she can also just chain into her Medica. She can give herself a mind buff and chain into her Medica and do work that way. But that's cast Medica is not something that I would ever turn my nose up to. All in all, it just really slots her in as that Tyro, but more of a healer. Alright, continuing down the list. You got Larsa with Life Crystal, which is Party-wide Curaga, and Astra Status Blank 1. And his is a pretty stock healer burst. It is a Command 1 instant cast, Command 2 Medica. But all in all, it's still just a very strong burst. Sorry, the word got lost in my throat. It's a very powerful burst just for that party blink. I bring him to Midgar Zomer for that. And it's really solid. He's a really good boy. And I can't recommend him more in that regard. So, further down the list, we got Durandal for Beatrix, which is Psychen Thunder Slash, which is 8 single target, Holy Lightning, and then an Inholy attached to that. Command 1 is a 2-hit single target Holy with Mental Break. That's the wrong character. You destroyed me with ordering. Okay, I was about to say, why Mental Break? What the? 3-hit Holy Lightning Dispel. And then Command 2 is a 4-hit with a Night 15% for 3 turns. So, very, very solid at getting her going and maybe buffing her night abilities such as Guardbringer and stuff like that. The lightning element on this is whatever, you can give or take it. It's there, it exists, but it's definitely not the draw of it when it fucking enholies her. And that's about it. It has some strong night boosting to it. The Command 1 is solid. It does what? A Dispel? Yeah. I'll take a Dispel on command. All in all, a very solid night burst. Up next is Metamorphosis Claw for Reigns, which is, again, honorable mention for being a dark boosting fist weapon, which, oddly enough, a lot of dark users can use. It's weird. A lot of dark users, even casters, can equip fist weapons. Still one of the best mage bursts in the game. Metamorphosis, hands down. 7? This is 7 hits on entrance? I thought it was 6. Whatever. 7 hits on entrance with a mag defense up party-wide, and it gets a bit of a boost if you're doomed. The Command 1 on this is a 4-hit single target that gives you instant cast. Command 2 is a 2-hit AoE with a mag resistance bargain. All these hits are Holy Dark, and really the only way to make Reigns deal decent holy damage to utilize his record materia, his legend materia, sorry. All in all, it's good. Like, it's still solid, still the best mage burst in the game, and it makes him completely self-sufficient with Memento Mori. You can really bring him to a physical party, and he still does the job. I think I've said this every time Metamorphosis Call has shown up on a banner. It's good. Following up, we have Mistleton for Vanille, Transcendent Dream, Instant Cast Kiraga with a Self-Mind 30% buff. Now, can I make this, can I pop out this chat and make this bigger on my side computer? Hold up, I'm doing science over here on the side. There we go. Perfect. Now I have a better view of the chat. I'm just gonna move this a little closer to me too, actually. Okay. Solid. Anywho, yeah, Metamorphosis, Dark Metamorphosis is still the best caster BSB in the game. We were talking about Mistleton now, so I don't know why I went back to that. Anywho, Kiraga with a mind buff instant. I use Vanille all the time because of that. She's super good. Her commands are a little odd. She doesn't get a instant heal or a single target heal on her command, but she just gets this mental break, single target holy damage. So, yeah, there's that. But she does get a Medica command on too. So really, you just need to bring like a Curata or something on her to, you know, properly utilize her moves. And honestly, the heal, the entrance being instant cast saves my butt more often than not in Magicites. And that 30% mind boost is super good to bring her Medica up to like once dived. I should emphasize, once dived brings her Medica up to like a 2,300 heal party wide every cast. If she double casts, then she's generally just refilling all my HP. Yeah, now that healer USBs are kind of getting broken and you get healer USBs on characters that can Wrath, she is getting a little outdated. And, fuck, now I'm gonna sneeze. Or just not going to sneeze at all. Those are the worst. Anywho, let's move on to Legend Materials down here. So, Keeper's Cap. Instant cast for 2 turns. Just good. He's your wall boy generally, or sometimes your buff boy. So, yeah, that LMR, or maybe your roaming warrior boy, like, that LMR is really gross. I like to bring Tyro with God Wall and the dual break dance, which lets me, you know, get God Wall off and then dual break, and generally you can just destroy the enemy before they even get a turn. Awara gets Aspiring Artisan, which is Will Medica 25% of the time when you're using a Bard action, which kind of leans into more of Alara's like abilities as a Bard, or like, you know, she's just not a caster. She can also dance, so you can bring her as a dancer if need be. Cypher comes with Mortal Tyrant, which is just an in dark out of 10 on a darkness user. And then Orlando gets Supreme Swordsman, which is double cast, Night Darkness, which just feeds into the rest of his kit very well. Furthermore, and it's a nice little thing mentioned down here, if you need it, Orlando's LMR has a minor resistance to fire and ice on it, which is really nice. All in all, this is a banner for if you need holy stuff with a tiny bit of darkness mixed in there too. Like, I believe that's how this is labeled. Yeah, if I jump back to the big discussion thing, yeah, it's holy dark. There's not really too much of a showing of dark on here outside of Reigns and Orlando, but it exists. Sorry, I'm just getting into the song now. Anywho, no, this is an extremely solid banner. Almost everything on here is completely busted, outside of maybe, you know, Psychic Thunder Slash is maybe the outlier here, and even that is at best pretty good, actually. Serviceable. But that's it for banner 1. Let's move on to 2. Welcome to Fire Banner. There we go. Starting off with Gilgamesh's Guise, which I guess is a booster of some sort. Oh, it's fire. Everything on here is fire. Right, so Gilgamesh's Guise, which is fire booster, is Historic Splendor, being a fire chain of 150 with an attack of 50%. Sort of trying to move Greg from his old neutral position to more of a fire one. Is Banner 1 great enough to pull even if you have 6 dupes? No. Never pull on a banner if you have 6 dupes. Like that I mean, okay. That's my personal opinion. You can if you want. It's a very good banner, and probably the things you don't have are extremely good on it, but you're gonna end up with a dupe. You're gonna go dupe 11 and then feel bad. 6 is an extremely high risk call. It's up to, like, when it comes down to it, it's up to you. I don't think it's worth it. Sorry, I zoned out at that question. Anywho, yeah. USB 2 or chain 2.0 out of 10. The Ama no Murakumo. Ama no Murakumo. For Greg is No Justice. 10, Fire Non-Elemental, in Fire, enter EX mode, no questions, which is a attack 30% and chase Strongest Sword. Which down here you can see, Strongest Sword is a chase of 1, 4, 6, or 10, with a quarter chance of each, triggered by samurai abilities of the Excalibur, Buster Sword, Masamune, and Excalibur. Just a moment, I just got a text message. Anywho. So, your mileage will vary with this, obviously. The entrance and the EX mode is a pretty good boost. I don't wholly I'm not wholly a fan of the randomness of the EX mode, though, you know, it's only a quarter of a chance to be bad. So, you know, that's not too crazy. It is the technicality of you need to be using samurai abilities to chase, and that really narrows him down to 2, eventually 3 abilities to use. So, again, this is a Your Mileage Will Vary move. Holy. But I think it's not too bad. It could be better, though. Next up, we have Durandal for Terra, which is their OSB, or Arcane. And it is an Arcane out of 10. It is a 3-hit. It's one of the 3-hit ones. That's it. It's an Arcane. I can't really go too much more into it as an Arcane. However, next up we have Apocalypse, which is Terra's Ultra 1. Omen continues to be one of the really gross things, as it is a 10-hit fire intro with In-Fire and EX Magitech. It is a 30% magic boost with an EX mode that lasts for 30 seconds and cast speed of ×2. Just all in all, very good for Terra. If you are entrusting to her and she has this EX mode up, she can chain into her OSBs or maybe her Arcane very quickly and really take full advantage of that in fire. Is it a bad sign? Well, mind you, I only made half my normal dosage, but is it a bad sign when I'm not even through Banner 2 yet and I'm already done my cup of coffee? Anyway, Omen's really good. I've used it solely as a roaming warrior in the past, and it has done wonders for me. And all in all, it just really complements Terra's kit on the whole. Sorry, I was checking something on the side here. Alright, up next is Platinum Dagger for Lock, Burning Steel, 10 random fire hits, Imperil Fire, and gain Chase Mode, Flame Hunt. Flame Hunt triggers off of fire abilities and has a 30% chance to further Minor Imperil. Just again, solidifying Locke as the fire support boy. Which he does pretty well. He can use Ruby Spark to go off this. There is the current Fire Thief move, but it sucks. But down the line we get the 6-star Fire Thief move, and that one is stellar, and he can super combo with. So keep that in mind. And yeah, that's it. It's pretty good. It's meant to imperil. It really doesn't have a downside outside of the maybe iffy move selection, but Ruby Spark will do the work for you for now, and down the line you'll get good use out of the 6-star fire move. Terra's Cloak, which again is another fire booster, is her Glint, which is a Glint out of 10. It's an In-Fire with a cast speed ×3 for 2 turns. It's pretty solid and can really get her going, especially if you like if you ultra, do a couple moves, do this, and then you're just like instant casting pretty much, because that stacks with the EX mode. Yeah, it's all right. Next up is Art of War for Greg, which is Gilgamesh Scorching Time. Holy shit! What a localization! That destroys. 8 single hit fires with an In-Fire attached to it. commands down here. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Command 1 is a self-retaliate, and then he activates. If he does it again, he gets a non-charged 3 and deactivates. Command 2 is, while not activated, a 4-hit single target fire. While activated, it is a fire wind and 5 hits. So, you know, will always be a samurai boy, and they're leaning into that a bit more with this. Yeah, that's about it. Doesn't really blow me out of the water. The multiplier on that is decent, but yeah, that'll be okay. You're still probably better off using like a samurai fire ability in the long run, but that's a good fallback. Yeah, once we get once we get Ia Flame Strike, you're probably not going to use those commands anymore, because it's just way better. If I ever toggle, if you see the cursor disappear, that is your sign I am checking chat. Terra's Arm Guard. No, wait, Lox's Sash. Lox's. Lots of Sash. It's fire boosting armor. It's his burst 2 on the hunt, which is 8 single target hits and an in fire. We go down here. We can see that command 1 is a 4-hit single target with a short charge time. And then command 2 is a 2-hit single steel attack, but still, you know, the shorter than normal charge time. But yeah, the attack steal's okay. It gives you some flexibility. You'll never catch me using it, command 1. Especially if I'm in firing him, I'm going to be using Ruby Spark instead. Terra's Arm Guard is Finding Love. 8 single target hits with an in fire attached to it. And down here, command 2 is a 2-hit AoE with mag defense bargain. Command 1 is a 4-hit that has slightly higher potency when the target is weak. This right here is a fallback for when you run out of abilities. This is just always good to have a mag defense bargain. And also it's just a very solid in fire on her if you don't have her glint or her USB. It's weird that we've gotten to the point where bursts just, they are their entrances 9 times out of 10 and not much more. But that is the realm we live in now, where USBs are just so goddamn good. The nice thing is that it is a fire booster, all things aside. Scheherazade for Krill is Tomorrow's Promise, which is a 6 AoE hit and in fire. Command 2 is a 2-hit AoE with a stun proc. Command 1 is a 4-hit single target with a stun proc. Now, the good thing to note here is that she doesn't lose too much for the stun proc, but yet actually she does. She loses a lot when I'm actually comparing these to the other two. Especially like versus Vivi here, who just does more and is more versatile. Yeah, she gets a little bit of a loss thanks to that. However, still an in fire, which can combo into Meltdown and things of that nature, and also Valley Ramonda, because remember, Krill is a summoner. But speaking of which, bursts that are better and very similar. Here we have Vivi with AoE Fire, Lightning, Ice, with a mag resistance buff to the party. Down here we have a single target, 4 hit, fire, lightning, ice, and the command 2, mag defense, boost. Oh, this is a good thing to note. Although I said this is a lower potency than this, I just kind of had this thought. I do remember that Krill is in fired for this, so she gets a 50% boost here. So this is actually 450 versus this, and this is like 300 versus this. So she doesn't really lose too much compared to Vivi. Now, if Vivi can fire and then go into his burst, then we're talking. But yeah, Vivi is very good for hitting multiple elements, which is a thing that does come up every now and then. All in all, I don't hate this. It's very good and it helps the party. And then LMRs we got here, we have Greg's, which is a double cast samurai, very good. Taro, which is in fire, very good. Or double cast fire, sorry, which is also, it's better. And Locke's arm guard, which is another fire booster, and is in fire, which, yes, very solid on Locke. All in all, it's a fire banner. You pull on it if you need fire, and you don't have too many dupes. I think I have, let's go down this real quick. Nope. Nope. Nada. Nope. Oh, wait, actually, I do have that one. Nope. Yes. No. No, yes. So 3. It's a solid banner for me to pull on. Though I'll be pulling on it anyway, because that's my problem. Banner 3. Welcome to the Wind non-elemental banner. So we have Enhancer, the Enhancer, Enhancer, Crisis Core, which is Zack's Wind Burst. That's the Wind Chain that's still there. It's the Wind Chain. It's the one that you will get for a bit until they release the newer one down the line. Sort of already a 2.0 format, except it doesn't have the boosted damage. It just kind of is there. Next up is Cloud's Glove, a wind boosting bangle with Climbarage or Climbarage. Yeah, let's go with Climbarage. Yeah. 15 single target wind hits with an in-wind EX mode True Self, which is attack plus 30, and Air Hazard, which is a physical combat 4 hits OF. Is that Overstrike? Huh, it is Overstrike. 4 or 8 hits, half chance of either, triggered by wind attacks, which is all of not that many on Cloud. Let's be honest, Cloud does not have versatility. Overflow, yes, okay. This will be better in a couple of days when we have Tornado Strike or Wind Spell Quad Strike, whatever. Which I think we get during this fest. Until then, Claude can do jack and shit with this. Because he has one move that he can use that is Wind Elemental. And it sucks. I guess you can combo this into his BSB 2 if you have it. But aside from that, this is incredibly mediocre until then. But once you actually have that, it does gain some versatility. And it becomes like way better. Ultimate weapon, wind boosting sword. God, thank you. There are not that many of those. yes, this is an arcane out of 10. It is one of the 20 hits and then big hit on the end. So better for chains, obviously, for building chains. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it's just, it's an arcane. Whatever. We move on. Healing Rod for Aerith is Ultra 2, Innocent Cure, Party-wide Curaga, Last Stand, Physical Cast Speed, ×3, Instant. This is gross. This is absurd. This will get your team going and keep them going. It is high cast speed for 3 turns. I just want to reiterate that. High cast speed, 3 turns. With a Last Stand, with a heal, that is instant. This does too much at an instant cast speed. Completely broken. It is specifically for physical teams, so if you generally run mages, you will find this less to your liking. But hey, maybe if you pull this and you're running mages, the game is trying to tell you that you should probably run a physical team. It's gross. It's disgusting. Axe of the Conqueror for Noctis is Critical Link, which is 3 overstrike hits, but with the exception of them always critting, which is a nice way to make non-elemental way better. Mind you, it is still non-elemental, so it's not going to be too useful in your Magicite. But that aside, it's still really nice. And yes, it'll be good in the FF15 Neo Torment down the line. So there's that. It's also got a great animation where he calls in all the boys, except US won't get the voice acting for it, so it's nerfed. Yeah. Second Fusion Sword is Cloud's Glint. It is an in-wind glint with the damage addition to it. And note that this is, you know, let's do some quick math here. Where's my calculator at? There it is. So that's going to be 52 times 6. So it's 312 potency total. But down the line, that's going to be times 1.8 the second time you cast it. So that's 561 potency. And then the third time you cast it, that's going to be even higher. An extra 1.1 on there. So 600 potency the third time you cast it. It's free damage for you, Jim. You gotta build the meter, but the damage is free. Again, it's just one of those issues of he really needs more wind options. Dina, he really fucking needs them. Anyway, Noctis Bow, Glint 1, Royal Guardian, which is a self-stone skin, 100%, and rank boost for combat abilities. Does that give me any bigger description down here? No, okay. So it's just like, I think it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 on the ranks. Yes, alright, I had it. Let me just, yeah, okay. And yeah, so that's solid, and it's sort of to combo into his OSB, USB, BSB gimmick of boy gives himself stone skin and works with it. So take that as you will. Runeblade, Crisis Core, Zac, Meteor Shots, just a second. God, what a fucking old burst. my ult, when I made it, pulled this burst. This is the landmine of the banner. This fucking old thing that is just an imperil out of 10. Because I believe the commands are just not... Oh, that's not the right one. Here it is. Yeah, they are not fucking worth it at all. They're celerity speed, so they're pretty fast, but this first command is like, whatever. And this one you're just never going to use. So you cast this for the Imperial and you move on with your business. Ultima Blade is Cloud's BSB2, which is the one that we've been hooting and hollering about, being his only other source of wind damage. It's an in-wind with 8 hits, which is like, okay. Command 2 is attack defense bargain. Command 1 is a 4-hit with Omega Drive scaling. So, that's alright, and they are combat, so the Command 1 does sort of combo into his LMR stuff, or Legend Materia stuff, his dive. So that exists. Then you have Nox right here. Kings of Old. 10 hits with a self attack defense resistance boost, instant cast. Commands for him are a 2-hit single target with self quick cast for 3 times 3 for 2 turns. Command 2 is a Stone Skin, 30%, and Ether 1. I believe... Nope, that's just normal Ether. That's not even Smart Ether. Might be Smart Ether. Sometimes they don't list that here. Anywho. That's meant to combo into Omega Drive. It's just like, hey, Omega Drive is an ability that you probably don't have a ton of hones for. So, go ham. Command 1 is... You're supposed to combo that into Omega Drive. And if you get his LMR... Well, that's double cast combat, so you're just making off like a bandit at that point. The Moogle plushie for Iris is Kupo Cure, is party-wide Cura, with a Stone Skin 30 and Status Blink 1. Suffers a bit of a hit instead compared to Larsa's Curaga level heal, but gives you a Stone Skin along with that Status Blink. Command 1 for her is an instant Curaja. Command 2 is a Medica, very middle of the road. Honestly, that Stone Skin plus the everything else is very, 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 very good, and does help support Noctis with his various Stone Skin ways. Looking at our LMRs, we have Double Cast Wind, which brings with it the same issues that Cloud has with, why did you make him wind? Aerith gets Double Cast White, and Noctis gets Double Cast Combat. All these are completely solid, except for Cloud, who has problems. I need to stop griping about Cloud, but him being the Wind Boy is a crime at times. All in all, this banner is pretty good for your various capabilities of this, that, and the other. Sorry, give me a moment. I just got another text message. I'm checking something. Here, it is. Yeah. He does things. That's him. It's wind. It's a wind and non-elemental banner. Really, you gotta, like... The non-elemental loses a bit of its luster due to Magicites being such a thing. I think non-elemental shows up nearly often enough that I still enjoy pulling a non-elemental thing every now and again, especially in events with how many Omni-resist bosses we've been having. Cloud requires too much of an investment. That's my hot take. Moving on to the Water Ice banner. We have Riku, Hyper and Water. It is your water attack chain. Then we have Snow's Frost Geyser, which is your 1.0 ice chain. I actually really like this. The biggest problem with the ice chain is that it's on Snow, who is hard to capitalize on it. But that 2k stock HP has saved me on T-Mat a number of times. I actually really like the stock HP chain. Moving down the list, we have Squall's Ice Brand, which is his Arcane out of 10. It's an Arcane. You know it, you love it. Arcanes, baby. Following that up, we have Slash and Splash, which is Titus's Arcane. Weird, it's also Arcane out of 10, but this one's multi-hit. Take it as you will. I believe Blasting Drive is only plus ice in Realm, and that's why they don't mention it. Whenever they do mention something is plus an element, it is out of Realm, because that matters for Magicite. Titus's thing is plus ice in Realm. Let me see what the comments down here say. Nope, yep, there we go. What do you know? Alright, so yeah, Ice Brand is a plus ice thing, so take that as you will. Blitz Ace is a Blitz Ball with Day to Remember. 10 single target water hits with a self in water, non-charge 1, EX mode Ace. Attack 30% with chasing Run and Shoot, which is a 6-hit single target triggered by water attacks, aka Sapphire Shot. Titus is really good at building chains. I'd say his only downside is that he has one move that he can use. That gets fixed way down the line when they add Shooter 6-star abilities, but for now it does have a bit of a problem, if you ask me personally. That said, he can perform with that one move, and we have seen multiple videos of it, so I don't harp on him quite as much as I do Cloud, because unlike Cloud, Titus actually fucking performs. Squall's Contempt, which is a plus ice armor, is Blasting Aura, a cast speed ×3 for 2 turns and in ice. That's it. It's good. It's a glint. Glint out of 10. Wizard Sword for Titus is Ace form. Same thing, except add water instead of ice. You left the ice in the cup for too long, and now it's Ace form. It went from Blasting Aura to Ace form. It's good. It really lets Titus pop off when you need him to. Moving on, we have Onyx Targe. Burst 2 Team Bomb for Riku, which is 8 hits in water. So the biggest downside for Team Bomb is that it wants you to use Sapphire Shot. And generally somebody else is using Sapphire Shot, not Riku. That said, if you somehow haven't pulled anything for anybody else to use Sapphire Shot, hey, here's your Sapphire Shot user. I say this because the commands are a 2-hit, single, target, ranged, water, and this is a 2-hit steel attack. So you're gonna steel attack and then move on with your business. Is this like the ending music? There we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I have the power of a god. I mean, yeah, okay, you get multiple sapphire shots. Yep, this is true. Some people have 3 assault sabers. I'm in the mind of hoarding my orbs and having one of each ability because I'm a crazy person. Either way, you're not. The point I'm getting at for this BSB is you're not going to be using this BSB for the ability, for the commands that come with it. You're using it for the in-water. Maybe the steel attack, that's about it. Amp coat, light armor, snow, burst 1, here we go! 8 single target hits, and last stand. Yeah, there's a higher potency if everybody's alive. Why would everybody not be alive? It's plus armor, or it's plus ice armor. The last stand is pretty decent, and attack defense boost. It's Squall. Or not Squall, it's Snow. Snow has problems. Snow is not a great character. They need to respect Monk, Ice. They need to make it better. There's enough shit to make Fire and Earth kind of work. There is nothing for Ice. And it's a crime. Yeah, there's just parts of this that just don't work. This is the bomb on the banner. This is the danger move. Well, it's a bomb that's also plus ice armor, so whatever, you know, you still get that. However, Axis Blade, Steely Blade, is the best ice burst in the game. You got 8 single target hits on entrance with an in ice. Command 1 is a 2-hit ice with build-up draw. Command 2 is up to 125% potency for 7 hits with crit rate up to 25 based on your stack of draw. That can double cast. It's gross. It's just too good. This is such a good burst that they have copied it with numerous other characters because it just works. Yeah, for a thing down the line, out of like the weirdness of Squall, and I guess they decided they couldn't do anything else with Ice because he has the perfect Ice thing forever. Next fest he gets Fire, which was a decision. Either way, Twilight Steel for Titus is Sonic Strike. You have 10 ranged hits, self-attack defense, non-charge 1. It's an instant cast, so it just gets going. The commands on it are a 2-hit shooter boost of 15%. Command 1 is a 4-hit single target. Both these are shooter. So really what this wants you to do is to cast the Command 2 and use Sapphire Shot, and if you somehow run out of Sapphire Shot, you can just switch to Command 1, and it still does work. This complements his kit very well. It's good. It's also, like, it's odd because it has the attack defense boost on it instead of the in water, so you might have to find a in water somewhere else, or you could just say fuck it and go, which I've seen a number of people do. Anyway, moving down the line, we have a Bangle for Squall for Slavering Fangs, which I hate saying, which is an in ice. We have a water boosting arm guards for Titus, which is an in water, and we have Warrior's Charge for Riku, which is 30% chance when using Machinist abilities to get cast speed ×2 for 1 turn. When she has an in-water burst. Riku doesn't know what she wants to do. Its problem? I'd say actually Riku's stuff is the misses on this banner. Yeah, actually the BSB is fine. You can make that work with Sapphire Shot. But there are some real problems with Riku on this banner, and Snow is kind of an issue on this banner as well. The chain is fine, honestly. I think Snow's chain is fine. I don't like his BSB. I don't like Riku's BSB. But at least you can make it work. Riku's LMR is not great. Yeah, I think 4 so far is the weakest banner. It just has a lot of problems. Which is funny because it actually has some of the best stuff on it too, with like Titus USB and Squall BSB 2. Anywho, moving on to Banner 5. Give me a moment here because I have to switch up the ways we're doing things for a second. So Banner 5 is why I have so many goddamn tabs open, because right now we don't have a breakdown like the other ones for this banner up. So instead, boo, and of course it didn't work. There we go. Okay, hello, hi. Here are your fighters for this banner. And let me tab over to this window. Alright, here we go. Starting off at the top. We have Tifa's Arcane, which is an Arcane out of 10. It's one of the 3-hit ones. Following up that, we have Ash's Arcane, which is the same goddamn thing. It is an Arcane out of 10. Following up that one, we have Garnet's Chain, which is the first of our magic chains of the Chain 2.0s. Yeah, I don't actually have what is plus element or not here. I'm getting word that Tifa's Arcane is a plus Earth Fist. That's great. But yes, so Garnet's Chain is a plus mag 50%, Lightning Chain, max 150 with a 50% field effect. Just very good. Garnet is kind of your Lightning Mage buffer. So she is just solidly in that position of being, I help out the rest of the Lightning Mages. Tifa's USB 2 comes up next, which is a 10-hit physical Earth, attack defense 30% up for herself, in Earth and Monk Hungry cast. Yeah, I think Monk needs that, like, Gaia Rush is okay, and it does work with this stuff. I just think Monk needs a outstanding move with the same way that Fire Monk has with, you know, Fires Within. Eventually we do get a very strong 6-hit ability, or 6-star ability that's 5-hit, but until then, this still is slightly lacquer of luster compared to a Fire Monk USB. That said, still very strong, still gets some work done, and becomes even better when that 6-star ability comes out. Next up we have Ash's USB, which is a 10-hit Lightning Magic intro with a mag resistance self-buff in Lightning, and enters an EX mode that has a Black Magic Chaser based on rank, 2 Black Magic Lightning abilities. Actually, it just might be black abilities in general, but it is a chaser of 1 to 6 hits based on rank. I use this sometimes, and it is good. Very, very powerful. Whew, okay. Gotta keep moving before my voice falls apart. Alright, following that up next, we have Tifa's Glint, which is a 0 cast time monk rank boost. Striker, this just says striker mode on monk use 2 times, 4 times, 6 time cast speed. So I guess her cast speed gets faster as she uses monk abilities. I guess. Either way, it gives her monk rank boost and allows her to attack faster, which is very solid as far as attacker stuff goes. Ash's Glint is up next, which is your standard in element with a quick cast too. Oh, is it she goes faster the more she uses the glint? Okay, there you go. That's what it does. Following up next, and this is why I have many tabs open, we have Maria's BSB. And I think that is the next one. Yes, okay, good. Maria's BSB, which is 8 Magic Earth, non-elemental to 1 target, enter burst mode, and in Earth. Command 2 is a 2-hit magic defense bargain. Command 1 is 3 to 6 hits with a small chance to petrify based on the user's magic. This is one of the strongest Earth magic BSBs in the game. And it still just does a ton of work. Following up next, we have Garnet's BSB 2, which is an attack mag boost to the party, lower the resistance of all targets, imperil all lightning, and enter burst mode. Command 1, heal a moderate amount of HP to 1 ally, enter summon strike. If the user has summon strike, deal 2 magic summon lightning non-elemental, and restore a small amount of HP to all allies based on their max HP. Command 2 is a 4-hit magic lightning. If in summon strike, it is 5 hits instead. So, I find that, in my opinion, you're not going to be using these commands too much. Maybe you might try and do some like command 1 into command 2s to deal some extra lightning damage. Really, it is the Imperil and the entrance that is fantastic, and then generally I think you'll actually be doing Bard stuff, which I think Garnet Bards. But yes, I think you'll be doing Bard stuff or something else on Garnet instead. I have heard that Record Keeper is having problems with people logging in to do the lucky draws. So that's hopefully why I can bleed over into not having a problem by doing the banner reviews. Following up next, we have Realignment for Alphma. Restore a moderate amount of HP to all allies, temporarily raise their magic and mind a moderate amount, and enter burst mode. Command 1 is a restore moderate amount of HP to 1 ally. Activate a summon strike mode, it's called activated. If used again while activated, deal 4 white magic non-elemental to 1 target, restore a moderate amount of HP to 1 ally, and remove activated. Command 2 is restore a small amount of HP to all allies and deal 2 additional white magic, not lightning, non-elemental, if you have activated active. So this is a newer version pretty much of Yuna's BSB 2, but with lightning damage instead of just being non-elemental. And that's about it. The other very nice thing is that you do actually get a single target heal on the activate. So unlike with Yuna, where like you kind of have to risk hitting that command 1 to get the free damage on command 2, this just gets it for free. And also doesn't have any weirdness with, is it white magic, is it summon, so on and so forth. Excuse me. And then, bring up the rear for our BSBs, we have Realm's Star Prism, which is deal 3 white magic holy non-elemental to one target, cure a level heal, last stand, burst mode. Command 1 is an instant heal to one ally, command 2 is a medica. Very nice for that last stand. I personally find the medica heal on entrance to be a bit lacking, but that's because they tried to balance it with the damage that it deals, so on and so forth. That's whatever. The last stand's still really useful, the commands are still very good. Whew, okay. Garnet, LMR2. 25% chance of Bard use to activate a medica. Again, just trying to really level her in this playing field of, hey, we want you to use Bard abilities after you do other things. She gets a free medica to bring you another healer, so on and so forth. Tifa's LMR is an in Earth, great for monks. Ashe LMR is an in Lightning, great for her kit overall. What it boils down to is this is, again, a pretty good banner for Earth and Lightning. This is why you don't eat right before going on stream. It never actually settles well for you. But yeah, it's a very solid banner, all in all. Very strong, very powerful. Excuse me. I don't think there's anything I actually hate on this. Nope, actually, everything's solid. Everything's very solid on this. Everything does what it needs to do. And with that, give me a moment here. Let's hop back once more to spreadsheets, not spreadsheets, banners. So, in review, Banner 1, very good for support, holy, with a little bit of dark in there. It's an extremely solid banner. Fire, Banner 2, very, very nice. The Greg stuff is really, really good. Terra is has a very good showing on this. Locke came to the party, but I think he has some of the weaker things. And you have some mage mixture in there too. All in all, it's a very good banner for Fire. Yeah, no, as it turns out, when you have stuff like Arcanes and LMRs and Glints on a banner review, it goes way faster. When you don't have to break down 50 BSBs, it goes quickly. The Wind banner is where you actually start to get a bit of your iffiness because it is non-elemental as well, which isn't as good in Magicite. And there is the showing from Cloud, who again, I think until we get that Spellblade, is a very iffy character. Once we do get that Spellblade, it becomes a bit better. So on and so forth. I hate harping on it because I sound like a broken record. Water Ice is again a very iffy banner because a lot of the Riku stuff can be problems. And Snow, while he brings some good things to the table with his bursts, doesn't do much outside of that. Aside from that, most of the things on this banner are very good with the Squall and Titus stuff. And the final banner, Banner 5, is a very nice Earth Lightning banner. Maria and Ashe bring some very good showings to it. Tifa shows up and is pretty decent, though, again, until we get those 6-star abilities, her kit is a little lacking. And Garnet's buffing capabilities on this banner are very, very nice. So all in all, I say 1, 5, 2 are easy pulls, 3 is a little iffy, and 4 is like the highest and lowest spectrum there. But all in all, it comes down to pull on what you need. And there we go. I think that's a good place to cut off our chatting of banners. Let's see if I can fire up Record Keeper. Hey, what do you know? I'm powerful. So, let's talk about what Newbie needs to do here. Newbie has been putting off something for quite a bit. It's time for Parade! Also known as my countdown to doing a lucky draw. Uh-oh. Is it actually worse than I thought of? Oh, god damn it, nerds. This is why you don't try and do anything. Well then. Alright, who's ready for a backup? Because I don't have a backup. Shit. This is whack. I'll give it a couple more minutes. See, there are any other banners I can talk about? I would love to have Crumb come in here and discuss banners for a little bit, but I think Crumb is still on vacation for just a little bit more. So, unfortunately, no. I can't have Crumb jump in here. I mean, I sent you a link to do you want to come in here and talk about banners? I need to stall for time, please help. You're a lifesaver, Chrome. Well, let's mute this. Hello.
They're all traps, don't do it.
There you have it. All banners is the same.
That's pretty
Whoops.
much. What do you want me to say? I looked at the thing like a week ago. I was like, oh.
Why is that on the top screen? Why is Discord fucking top?
I don't know.
Man, that means I can't even switch to that. Hold up. This is going to be a very quick switch. Okay, good. That's the only thing there. It's just that tweet.
Go look at the list of stuff.
Yeah, why did that default to fucking Discord? I was just there.
I don't know.
Oh, now it's not even centered. There we go.
Banner talk. Yo, what element do you need a chain in? Go get that.
No, thanks for the host, Andy. Welcome to Spreadsheets. Let's get the music back on.
Yes,
Since
please.
the fucking everything is crashing. I'm literally on an infinite load screen. Oh wait, holy shit. I just got
Are
in.
you serious? Did I get you in because I... Yeah, okay, great.
I don't know how stable it is right now, so maybe we should wait a little
Here,
bit.
let me give you the 10-second Crumbs hot takes
Okay.
on each banner.
Banner 1,
Banner
go.
1. Yes.
Okay.
It looks really good.
Nope, there we go.
Problem is, on Banner 1, there's a lot of things in there that have been very good on other banners before that, so you could have a lot of the things on here, so that could be a problem. However, if you only have like 2 or 3 or even 4 dupes, I'd still say this is worth it, because this banner looks really good.
Okay, so somebody actually asked this earlier before you came in. I want your opinion on this. Somebody said, should I pull on this if I have 6 dupes?
And that's one of those, I would say no, unless you're desperate for getting these things. I mean, if you're at the point where you're looking to saying, I have 6 dupes, but I still want to pull on this banner, if that's what you want to do, do it. I would suggest no, but if these are like all your favorite characters, go for it.
There you have it. Banner 2, what do you think?
I'm looking over right quick. Oh well, geez, that is a very short list of things. One sec. Perfect timing for that phone call. Anyway, yeah, do you need fire? That's pretty much this banner boils down to. Do you need fire? If yes, go for it. There is one thing about this, though. There's not that much in the way of physical fire on here, save for Greg and a little bit of Locke. Everybody else is magic-based, so depending on what style you're going for, that could cause some problems.
That was pretty much my opinion, too. Banner 3.
It's going to be pretty much the same thing as the last one with a couple oddities thrown in. It looks like it's mostly wind and non-elemental damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which... Hey, the problem again with this banner is that it's 7 and 15. It's 7 and 15. So if you have done a lot of draws on both of them, you probably have a bunch of pieces of this. That Cloud ASB, don't get me wrong, that looks really good, especially if I have a lot of wind stuff, but this is one of the few times that having non-elemental stuff, I don't like it, because this is supposed to be like elemental-focused stuff. I'm not a big fan of this banner.
So, my opinion of it is pretty similar to yours. The main problem is it is non-elemental. But my counterpoint to it has a lot of non-elemental and it doesn't help for Magicite is we have been having a lot of event bosses that were Omni-resistant recently.
That's true. If you don't have someone who's already your like go-to non-elemental damage dealer, yeah, this might not be a bad pickup, especially if you're also hurting for wind. But there's a bunch of non-elemental types.
My counterpoint to the wind stuff is, and again, this gets fixed pretty soon, but God, Cloud is extremely a one-trick pony.
Yes, he is. He's about to turn into Wind Dark, though, very soon. Right?
I mean, sort of. As soon as we get those heavy abilities, yeah. But almost all of his shit, if you didn't pull on the Kingdom Hearts banner, is going to be wind. Like, the only dark stuff is actually on the Kingdom Hearts banner.
Gotcha.
Okay. And, like, so much of the stuff on this banner, like, let me just hop over to that tab real quick. Yeah, it's double cast wind, it's triggers off of wind abilities, in wind. It's all wind.
Yeah.
And he has one wind move that he's going to be able to use. Which, again, I say that, but Titus has one water move he can use, and he gets off fine.
Yeah, because that one water move is the water move you want him to use, always.
The main problem that I have is that he can't use... Cloud can't use the 6-star wind moves.
True. This banner is pretty, for Cloud at least, if you have his ESP2, I know that thing's old, but man, is he going to get a lot of mileage off of that if you have some of these other things along with it. So keep that in mind. It'd be better if you could use 6-star wind moves, but he can't right now.
I don't think he ever will be able to.
We'll see.
Unless they unleash a combat one. That's about it.
Yeah,
I think he literally only has 6-star combat.
Or they let him get Spellblade 6 access just from diving it.
We can only wish.
Guess that would also help out, what? Lightning?
Yeah, actually. Oh, he has 6-star Samurai too. So maybe they release Samurai Wind moves, which I don't think that would be that bad. That would give you your third class that has wind abilities and physical.
That would
make
Greg so redundant, but I love it. Oh, you even have me saying Greg now. God damn it.
Good. Let it
Why
seep
did I
through
come
you.
on?
So what's your opinion of Banner 4?
Do you like Titus? That's pretty much it.
Squall's there too.
Do you like Titus? No, you're right. Squall is there.
Squall's the best ice DPS in the game.
Yes. And I've got to admit, I do like seeing that you got Riku's VSB2 and that water chain on there, and that's pretty nice. It lets her keep doing her like jack of all trades bit. The problem with I like Riku doing a lot of other stuff. I don't like her being the chain holder because she can't generate meter easily.
Yep.
And that's a problem.
The thing is, if you have Hyper Mighty Guard, it's going to be really a rough choice between the chain and Hyper Mighty.
Yeah. But there are other people now besides her who have the Hyper Mighty Guard stuff, just with different like variations of it. That her like top dog status of like miss support for a while isn't quite there anymore. Granted, I still love using her, and I've been using her for what, like over a year now, and she's still great. She's still going to be great, but other people have caught up.
Yep.
Or even surpassed her in a lot of cases. But hey, that water chain, it's going to work real well. Other people could use it better than her, but she's got it, so we're going to roll with it.
And there isn't a good breakdown for Banner 5 up yet, so you're probably not going to be able to take a look at that.
I can see it. Someone put it in the Discord chat.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
I'm going to just be honest. I do not like this banner.
I think it's good for what it's trying to do. The lightning stuff on it is actually really strong. Ashe is easily the best lightning caster in the game, and Garnet's there being her very supporty role that they kind of,
I mean, Garnet's Garnet, that's fine. It's just that there's a lot of stuff in here that is good, but it's old, and that kind of hurts.
Well, okay, Maria's thing is there, but you have to realize Maria is still the best Earth Mage burst in the game.
There we go. Mage burst.
Okay, is the best. I would go as far as to say the best Earth burst in the game. She outpaces so many people with her damage.
I don't know if she's best anymore at that because Ingus got his second BSB, and that thing just is a massive amount of damage. Also, I definitely don't think she is now, just because I'm thinking about Gladio, because Gladio's Earth burst is crazy.
Actually, it's not.
Fair enough.
The power on his Command 1 is criminally weak.
I'm just thinking more that
his
it's easier to
2
get Earth weaponry for physical types than it is to get Earth magic weaponry. So that's why I'm thinking that Gladio gets ahead. But that's like so edge case that, you know what, that's not something I can be talking about.
But yeah, for reference, on Gladio's thing, his Command 2 actually has a higher potency than his Command 1.
Yeah, that's true. But you can crank up that Command 1 stuff with a lot of things, especially if you can get access to like Earth 40% damage boost.
But at that point, actually, I would rather be using Earthbringer on him. Whereas Maria's Command 1 is actually just better than like Meltdown or anything like that.
Yeah, it is. Also, I've just realized that because it's been a while since I've been like looked at my Gladio, I forgot I have his double cast Knight, so I am entirely too biased on this. So sorry about that. Let's just say they're equal, and I'll just scurry away from that topic.
I'd say
now.
the weakest stuff on this banner actually is like Tifa's stuff, but that's only going to be for a short period of time. Once the 6-star monk stuff comes out, she skyrockets.
I don't have a problem with Tifa's stuff. I actually think Tifa's stuff is pretty good. It's the Realm and the Aphma thing that I'm looking at that I just don't like that at all.
Realm is super old. I think it's still a decent burst. I just don't know why it's on this banner.
Yeah, I guess they just wanted to have something. I have no idea. Some sort of a filler. It looks a little bit like the same reason that we have Iris on the Banner 3, but Banner 3 is just all 7 and 15 people, so I understand why she's there. Also, her burst is fucking amazing, but hey, whatever. I don't know. I think if you're... I'm looking at all 5 banners overall. I'd say the first 3, I'd take those over 4 and 5.
Yeah, that seems to be the general opinion.
I think the first, this is all based, I can't say this without any kind of bias at this point, because I've got a handful of pieces of each of these, but it really is what you need. Do you need Holy and Dark? Go for Banner 1. Do you need Pure Fire? Go for 2. Or if you need Physical or Wind, go for 3. If you need all of them, pick the ones you like the most.
Apparently, yeah, actually we can see it right down here at the bottom of this list. Tifa's burst used to be on here, was replaced with Maria's. I actually agree with that one. Because
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Selfies was removed for Realms, and it's Selfie's Last Stand burst.
Oh, so it's her second one?
Yeah, so they replaced Selfie with a weaker version of hers.
That hurts.
Banner 2, anything lock related used to be Bart's on that banner.
I'm okay with that.
Lena's BSB, which is bad, was replaced with Krill's. I'll take that.
Alright, Lena's BSB isn't bad, it's just incredibly niche.
Yeah, Zell's was replaced with Vivi's, which I'm fine.
Yeah. Actually, I would have preferred it to be Zell, because that's more evening out the physical and magic on that banner.
You know what, you're right.
But hey, you know what? I like Vivi, so I don't care.
Penelo, Celis, and Sephiroth's Burst 2 on Banner 1 was replaced with... Oh, and Deuce was replaced with their parallel choices. So Larsa replaced Penelo, Beatrix replaced Celis, Reigns replaced Sephiroth, and Vanille replaced Deuce.
Oh.
And those are like give or takes, literally.
Larsa's BSB is still really good, so I can't be upset about that. Especially since it's on Mr. Support. Support healer.
Oh, Selfies didn't have Last Stand, and it had 100% resistance boost.
Still take it. The thing is, it's... How best to describe this? That was Selfie's healing burst, because her first burst is some weird attack-based one, which kind of worked, but it was way ahead of its time. That burst gives her longevity in terms of, like, in Realm healing for long-term FF8 only content, and since she's the only real white mage in Realm, she needs that. So this kind of hurts that you don't have access to that.
Yep.
Realm's burst has been around for forever, so you probably have had a decent chance to pick it up before then. This is one of the few chances you've had to get Selfie's burst.
Well, either way.
Also, last thing, as someone said, Pico probably chose stuff that's going to be on here based on other lucky pulls. Like, yeah, do all your lucky stuff before this, because that could completely change how this works out. I remember the last time we did this, Newbie picked up a couple things that would have changed his mind on pulling on banners, but you pulled on every banner anyway, because why not?
It's my gimmick.
That's
Anywho.
what you do. All right, is it back up and stable?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to go to bed now. Bye.
Good night. Thank you for hanging out.
Always.
Okay. It's time. We will do the countdown. Yes, I saved them all. That's what I did last time, too. Let's begin. And the winner is... more Gladio. Forever, 1,000 years of Gladio. Super Gladio. Actually, this is actually really good for me. If you want to be real. Me and my stupid gimmicks, that's actually very powerful. Alright, now on to the good game. Wait, why am I looking to the side? I can actually have chat up now. Oh shit. My boy! My boy! My good boy! I just wish there were better wind summons. Instead, I gotta wait like 6 months for a better wind summon. Oh, fuck. Come on, 5th Hope's Boomerang. 5th Hope Boomerang. Fuck. Oh wait, this is the good one. This is the one that makes him good. Yeah, like this is the one that actually makes him good. And also, this isn't half bad either. Alright, so far we're doing nice. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, next up. 12. The confused one. And the winner is... I have no idea. I think that's Bosch? Bosch Elmar. Okay, yeah. In Holy. Holy damage. Okay, I'll take holy damage on glove. The least played one. Here we go. All right. What's it gonna be? I have no fucking clue. Is that Afma? Hey! Well, fuck. Now I have something on banner. The final banner. Shit. That's not bad at all. Also, if I got Chain Toto Chain, I'd be mad because I already have that. Ah. The New Age one. The oops, I gotta sell some stuff one. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Nox, you do not like this menu. Nox, please hold it together. Oh boy, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? Let me stash some accessories, maybe? Oh man, I've already done this. Piss. It's so scary scrolling. Okay, there's one. We're doing draws. And then we hit this. Oh, Lord. Stay with me, Nox. Don't die. Almost there. Oh, from the Nox emulator, not built for this. It's been forever since I've used that. You're gone. Actually, that one can go too. I'll generally use the other one instead. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, every little bit of scrolling in this is killing me right now. Alright, that should be enough to at least survive. Yeah, I got enough to draw. Okay. And we get Pain Glove, which I think I already have. Yep, that's liquid steel. Oh, there's a dupe. Hey, Pain Super is good. I just already have it. Hell yeah. And we got... Good boy. Welcome to the boy. Here's the boy performing for you. A moment. You're not supposed to be open. I did not give you permission to be open. Thing that just gave me a message on the side. Huh. It's the old BlueStacks emulator just gave me a message. And that's not supposed to be giving me a message. Weird. Well, either way, it doesn't seem to be taking away from CPU. But either way, good boy is here. Do I VV dive yet? No. I may have to. Gone. Do I have this? Hold up. I can find this out easily. Ah, I see what the problem here is. No, I have both of Laguna's supers. I do not have his BSB. A powerful BSB. Hey everybody, remember that one song? Hell yeah. I think that's an 8-star now, by the way. Hell yeah! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Ah! Is that his USB? Am I the lock boy? Nope. Dupe. 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 Welcome to Dupe Town. I was duped. God, getting the 6-star dupe is the worst fucking feeling. Okay, let's try again. Here's another knife dupe. Give me that chicken knife. Give me another dupe. And whammo! Okay, actually. Oh. Oh god, it always sounds like GIF horse. You know, the horse in the mouth every time, but it's just like, oh, it's an overstrike. Piss. Whatever. It's new. It's 10 magic. Okay. Alright. This one's normal. Give me something for Dark Cecil. Give me a Dark Cecil thing. I have no idea. Oh, is that for my boy? For Yang? Yeah, alright. Earth and Peril? Yeah, okay. Like, whenever I see claw, like, something like that, I literally have this moment of, like, who uses, like, a weird clawed glove? Who does that? Never thinking, like, right, the monk. Okay, and it is... Nice. Give me more stuff for this bad cast, bad healer. Actually, this one's pretty good. A blink and a shield isn't too bad. Water resist armor too. Yeah, look at that. Alright, down to 2. Pissed. I thought I did my math right. I did my math wrong, as it turns out. I don't need to sell, like... Oh! Nope, did not want to do that. Yeah, that'll get me. That'll do. We're good. Oh, that menu is hell. That menu sucks. Alright, back to 2. Huh? Okay. Yeah. I'm getting new tools, you see. Anybody else would look at supers and be like, ah, that's garbage. And I'm like, Galactic Brain, what if I use them? Okay, this is going to be Echo. No, blank. Give me blank. I'll take Arlen. Is this the good or bad burst? This is the good burst. Fuck yeah. Alright, we got one more to go here. Time for Ultras. Also, I need to make 50 mithril over the course of this fest. Look at that. Sadness. Right there. Let me just do some quick math right here. 1, 2, 4. That should be alright. That should be okay. And now I close my eyes. We do this the proper way, as I lean back in the chair. Hello. Ah, good. More for my boy. Yes! That's right, baby. Time for Renault. Also, dupe. Dupe. This is a dupe. Magic to reduce delay in the user's actions, temporarily infuse the user with the power of lightning, raise the user's attack and magic moderate amount, defense. Huh. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. It happened! Finally! 3 years! 3 months! It happened! It happened! Oh man. Good times. Good times. I finally got that sword. That sword I wanted. How about this one? How about this? This one happened yesterday. This is what I got yesterday. Nothing. There's nothing special about that sword. It just took me three and a half years to get it. Also, that sword's a very good 4-star if you reforge it in Synergy. I think it hits up to 200 attack. Back in the day, when I wouldn't use 5 stars, like synergy 5 stars and stuff like that in fights. That was extremely useful, having good moves, and it was really frustrating that I couldn't get the very good 4-star for 10. But now I have it. All these dupes I have to forge up, which I won't do here because this emulator would die. Holy shit. The festival soon. Hey, did you know the festival soon? Oh shit. Time to level my magicites. Alright. But that's it. It was a good banner review. And some really good pulls, honestly, for me. I got 2 really fucking... I don't know, that was such a blur. Yeah, I only got 2 USBs out of that, but they were both fantastic. All in all, I have some mithril to make up before I start doing my fest pulls. And, yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be getting this up as soon as possible for Dissidia. And Monday for Crystal Tower. And yeah, I'll see you later.